Hello, Leo. This is your extended reading. Like you are having this approach that you want to go to the bottom of it, you want to draw the line very firmly of, this new moment for you that is, leaving behind a lot of emotional baggage. This extended, the cards that are here are pretty straightforward. It's like you have, in a few words, if I can, summarize everything, it's like you have to work very diligently because there's a lot of things that you're becoming aware of and that you are overcoming internally, and it's like you're constantly being tested now. So the strength of your being is being tested now, right? So for that, you have, it's like compatible obstacles that you are able to overcome to prove to yourself and to others, I have to say, perhaps your kids, if this is the case for you, or just, younger generations, or, people that are that you're leading in your team at work. But I feel like there is this sense of being an example of, just firm boundaries, of hard work, of putting in the time and dedication and effort to actually build something that is successful, that is very stable, that is very safe, and being it with honor. It's like there's a lot of strength of character in you today, that it's going to be like this example, this living example, I want to say. It's like being this strength of character, like acting out from your heart with courage, with strength, but leading by example. It's like you are showing how it's done, in a sense. So let's begin with the cards. We start with the Eight of Pentacles, and this is, very suiting because we ended the first part with the Nine of Pentacles. So by coming back to you, by coming back to your heart, by moving on from that situation, you are finding that you're capable of achieving success in the work front, in a business endeavor, in with your physical body, with your home life, with something that is external to you, with something that is practical. It's like you are able to tackle something in this real life that is going to show you how you have matured, how you have accomplished what you're feeling stronger to accomplish, right? And so we begin with another Pentacle cards, which is actually the only Pentacle cards of the extended. And so the link here is that you are finding the confidence to achieve success, but by doing it with a lot of work, with a lot of it's like you are not bailing out of hard work. It's like you're going to put in the hours, you're going to put in the effort. It's like it's all there, it's all mixed. So it's like you're going to not only lead by example, but you're going to use every element, every tool in your toolbox, every resource that you have to make it happen. Because I feel like throughout the process of making this happen, there are going to be challenges, okay? And there is going to be a lot of self-doubt. And this is like this alert, in a sense, or this heads up for you to prepare yourself and know that even though internally you're still processing a lot emotionally, there are going to be, things going on in your mind that may question your strength. But here it is. It's like you are stronger than ever. Believe it. And because you're so aware of this entire process, because we saw the King of Swords, initiating the first part. And so it's like by putting in the work with awareness, with conscious mind, with full understanding that you have everything that it takes to build something solid, but it requires presence. It requires your full decision to make this happen. So there is, attention. There has to be this very conscious decision in you to be diligent, to be committed, to be just responsible enough with the decision that you're making, right? um it's like this is a commitment with yourself, right? The first set of cards was this self-talk of letting go of the past, letting go of this suffering, right? This situation that was draining you emotionally, moving on to a new state of being, of feeling, of feeling like you can be lighter, you can be stronger, you can be um, it's like you have it all. You have it all, Leo. It's just that you were covered in these layers of too much water, right? So by finding that with practicality, with things that are tangible, with physical activities, with tasks that you can resolve in a day, this is going to show you that you are indeed stronger than you think, that you are stronger even than before, right? It's not because you were, you took a hit in a sense emotionally that your heart is weaker. It's actually the opposite. And so by putting in the work, by being diligent, by being decisive, by being committed to your work, to this decision, it's like you will find that you can achieve this success, right? And it's all your work. Although, as I said, from the looks of the extended, it's like people are witnessing it. People are paying more attention because you're doing it without questioning. The questioning comes internally, right? The practical issues, there's no complaint. It's like you're putting in the hours, you're putting in the work. But look at this. All swords, right? We have 8, 10, and 5 of swords. So you are well aware, Leo, that being conscious of the entire process is very good for you. It doesn't mean that it's easy, right? So being aware, but also being committed, staying committed to your work, to the decision to go on with this endeavor, to finish this project, to go until the end of your decision, of whatever practicality of, just taking care of your body, or tackling the home renovation that you set out to do. It's like go till the end and use every piece of resource that you have at hand, because it will pay off. But until it pays off, there is a lot to be overcome, right? We have the 8 of swords, the 10 of swords, and the 5 of swords. So even in this, the 8 to the 10 to the 5, it's showing me like this roller coaster. It's like there is, high highs and then low lows and then high. It's like the variation of it's like the decision making, it's going to go in waves in a sense, right? So there could be self-doubt here, but nothing, I have to say, nothing that affects the commitment that you set out to do on a daily basis, or in this work front, right? On this, the practical tasks that you decided that you were going to do no matter what. So it's almost like this is the commitment that you told yourself that you were not going to bail out. because it's keeping you from going back to that sadness or to that low vibration, right? Mentally, it's like this is the next thing, right? When you tackle the practical side of it, right? When you focus elsewhere instead of the emotional side, or the emotional recent experience that you had, um, and focus on something that you can achieve, that you can build, that is concrete, that you can see the progress of, right? That's the thing. It's like you need to see the progress of it. But there are still going to be challenges, right? This is also like other people perhaps approaching you with tests, with obstacles, with challenges, with questions, with it's like they are the devil in a sense. And I'm not saying they as in to point towards somebody specific. It's like the way that the universe is finding to test how committed you are, right? So there are going to be people perhaps, or situations, or circumstances that will, plant these self-doubt thoughts in your head. And as much as you found that you needed to let go of some emotions, it's the same here with the Five of Swords. So although right now for you, Leo, I have to say that these fives are not too comfortable, right? Because these are energies that for you perhaps to be in them is not, it's just not comfortable. But you have to deal with them. Be in them, right? Be in the discomfort to find that you can be stronger, to find that you can be just in much more alignment, without risking that you're just going to give up in the middle of the tracks, right? So whatever you're perhaps being criticized or being tested, it's like you will have to let go of the criticism and even the self-criticism, I have to say. But because we have the Hierophant and two knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, this place of finding that less thoughts, or perhaps a less communication with people that are not helping, right? Or not giving ears to people that are just criticizing because, right? It's not constructive to you, and you know that. And so you know that you're not giving way in your brain or space in your mind or attention and focus to things that are just draining and questioning your decision making. And so by being diligent with your work, especially because the Hierophant comes with, the earthy tone of the Pentacles, right? This is like the major arcana version of this Eight of Pentacles for you today. So this opening card was showing that, you were taking care of the nitty gritty. You were taking care of these smaller issues, the practical details, the just the perhaps paperwork or something like that, things that appear in a daily basis that are helping to direct your focus elsewhere, even if there is internal self-doubt. And it's going to give you the understanding, or give you the proof that you need, that you are really committed. It doesn't matter what other people say, what other people are questioning, even if you are questioning yourself. It's like there is a lot of awareness for the good and for the bad, right? Awareness doesn't choose. It's like this, all-encompassing awareness of everything that is going on. So it's like this necessary shutting down of the negative thoughts, as you did with letting go of the negative feelings, right? And so by being so committed with this decision that you took recently, right, by drawing this line of enough is enough, it's not only enough is enough with negative emotions, is enough with negative thoughts, or the planting of the seeds in your mind of negative beliefs, or just people doubting what you're doing, because you are committed. So what I'm seeing here with the Hierophant is like this very very precise, but very also firm, standing your ground. I'm seeing like a staff, to the ground. It's like this, it's like you're stating who you are. It's like you're not going anywhere. You're not leaving this situation. You're not going to bail out from this decision. It's like, if this was the plan, right, to build perhaps your financial stability or your project, or going through with your work endeavor, whatever it is, it's like, this is who you are entirely now, right? Because you're stronger than ever. It's like you can do this till the end. And so what you're doing here is something that perhaps you haven't felt so right. And so it's like you're wearing the right clothes in a sense, right? For this moment, or for this situation, or for this job even, right? And others are noticing. What these two knights, looking towards the Hierophant, is that it's because they are impressed with you. They're impressed, whoever they are. And so, well, I should say that, okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. And because you came through as the King of Swords, what I was going to say is that perhaps, these two knights could potentially be children, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just, I feel like from this, it's like you have the attention from your wife, or from your spouse, or, husband, or a partner, but also from the younger generation. It's like those who are coming next are also paying attention to this internal transformation that is showing on the outside as a very firm stance, right? And so the reason why I was, in awe a little bit, it's because underneath the Queen of Swords is the Emperor. And I feel like, to be honest, this Emperor is like it's like the sign of victory. So it's like, oh, didn't I talk about like the honor, like your character being like noble and honorable? It's like, here it is, right? The Emperor is like the prize in a sense, but it's still, because it's underneath this Queen, it's like, I feel like you're not aware of this part yet, the recognition part. It's like, I feel like, to be honest, Leo, even though you are, a sign that is used to being seen, I feel like this is a shift for you, because you're not concerned if other people are looking at you, or if you're leading by example. It's just this natural impulse to step up and step into this job, step into this what is the word? It's like, just put the clothes that are suitable for this moment, right? However that applies to you. It's like you have geared up in a sense. Like, you have every external element set up, right? And you're using every tool. It's like you're not dismissing anything, any practical element. It's like everything is being used, everything is being has a purpose in a sense, and a very firm purpose, because you have decided that this is what is going to take you to this success in a sense, right? And so okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. These two are coming through as, if they're not your children, if they are, you know, just the younger generation that perhaps is coming through, you know, as they it's like they are your students in a sense, but it's not that formal. It could be, right? Usually this Hierophant comes also as a teacher, so I don't know, perhaps for someone is, you know, you're a teacher and you actually have students that are really paying attention to you. But I have to say, like, because this is general, right? Whoever they are, it's like they come from completely different backgrounds. It's like, even if they are your children, it's like their mission, it's completely other than yours. You are an example of strength, of character, of nobility, of honor, of strength of character, right? I hope I'm translating, you know, to the fullest what I mean by that. It's like there is this axis in you that is so firm that nothing can shake you, right? Even though there is a lot of questioning or self-doubt, it's like there are going to be challenges to test that strength, right? That just the firmness of this axis, this internal axis. But I feel like and so what I was going to say about the teacher or a father figure or the boss, right? It's like you're stepping into this role with everything that you got, and with just such a firm awareness that this is what it's meant for you to do right now, because it's something practical that you'll know that will bring you the awards. And I feel like you're not doing because of the awards. You're not doing because you want the recognition. To be honest, I feel like you're just doing because you want to, you know, focus in anything else other than the emotional baggage that you were carrying so far. So in order to do that, you have to focus in your work or in something practical. And so, but by doing so, you're stepping into a role that is very strong. It's like, it's, well, what I just heard is unbeatable. Is that a word that exists? Unbeatable? It's like there is no one that can beat you. And you're serving as an example, either for those who are close to you, working with you, you know, the team that you're leading, or the child that you're raising. It's like, really, these people, and, you know, this person, whoever this Queen of Swords is, which seems to be a partner, it's like they admire you. It's like they admire and they are in awe with this internal strength coming through so potently to the outside, that is leading by example of, it's just so reliable. So reliable. It's like the credibility that you're building with your own effort is beyond anything that you could. It's like it's only with practical actions that you can prove that you have come to this place, right, of maturity, right? And so even though these knights are coming from, they have different perspectives, right? They are in awe. And they are in awe because they're not there. It's like they're not the subject, right? They're not the they're not the students. So it's not like you're doing this for them or for your partner. It's like you're doing this for you. So this is why it's coming through with such potency. right? So I feel like I have to say, perhaps you're surprised to see how powerful and how much stronger you are in reality because of this drawing the line, because of this decision to stop suffering and focusing on something that, yes, will have a lot of challenges, but you are more than capable of overcoming them, right? Because it's the letting go of the emotional baggage, is the letting go of the negative criticism that doesn't help you at all, right? And leading by example, Leo. So let's see what the astrological runes have to say. Oh my god, so many runes. Okay. So, I cannot hold them all together. So we have Pisces, we have Taurus, and we have the North Node. So basically what I'm getting here right now is, you know, because Pisces is going to be the energy which is going to be activated by the conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter on April 12th. They both of them, you know, the co-rulers of Pisces in Pisces together. This is something very rare that, you know, doesn't happen, you know, in hundreds of years. So it is rare and is, you know, this, well, I have to say it's coming through with the word compassion, self-compassion. Be more compassionate of yourself, Leo, and you have the strength, right? Taurus is actually the energy, you know, for this card, for the Hierophant. And, you know, the Pentacle cards here are coming through as the strength that you have to go through until the end, right? Because it's directing you to the North Node, which is this spiritual evolution. It's like you're working towards this it's like the quantum leap that requires work, but it's also requiring faith. So faith in your spirit that you are heading towards achieving this development, this internal development, this it's like this soul evolution, but it's also coming through with the body. Like, it has to pass through the body. It's not just something that is ethereal or just spiritual. It has to come through the body with Taurus. And so you have this. It's like you have the strength to take care of your body and to tackle the practical things, to really find that you can overcome what it is, because you're heading towards, it's like finding your own evolution, or heading towards your own spiritual internal evolution. And you are serving as an example, like an extremely successful example, I have to say, and a very strong one, a very stable one. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope this was insightful for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.